So the first thing for me with skincare is that I go for simplicity. I believe in simplicity. So simplicity means, to me, means it should not take a lot of time and it should not take a lot of products, okay? I personally, growing up, I never really saw anybody who was doing a ton, like using a ton of products, who was also happy with the state of their skin. It always seemed to me as a child that they were still facing a lot of challenges. So my mindset from child, moving into being an adult was just, don't do too much because it doesn't seem to be working. Now, it's not to throw shade at anybody. It's not to say that that approach doesn't work. I'm just saying, based on my personal experience, my observation coming up in this world, I didn't see that. So I've just kind of got it in my head that it really should be simple. And I really do believe that all aspects of our health, whether it has to do with our skin or others, that simplicity, that more is truly, that less is truly more. So that's the approach that I take. The second thing is one of my guiding principles is nourishment. So as you've noticed, everything that I've shown you or mentioned is as minimally processed as possible. So when I think about putting something on my skin, I'm thinking about, am I getting any nutrition? Because the skin is all about nutrients. Every part of us is all about nutrition. So these oils that I buy is because I'm looking for, is it a cold pressed almond oil? Because that would be better quality. What parts of the plant are used for extraction. I look at those details because to me, if I'm going to put anything topically, it has to nourish me. And also because we do know that what you apply on your skin, also a certain amount of it ends up in your bloodstream. So I'd rather put things that are as wholesome as possible on my skin than not, okay? The third guiding principle that I have has to do with trying to minimize exposure to toxins as much as possible. Especially, for women, there are a lot of chronic health issues, and a lot of them are often maybe not 100% caused by our sort of beauty routine, but certainly there's a correlation. There's enough information out there to show that women use significantly more products on a daily basis than men. So just the fact that most women tend to use more products means we tend to be exposed to more toxins. And unfortunately, a lot of those toxins, mess with our hormones. They will also disrupt like the microbiome on your skin. And the thing with the microbiome on the skin is it's just like the microbiome in your gut, right? Like you want that to be intact. You don't want anything to mess with that because that just puts you now at risk for all kinds of different skin problems. So that's another reason why I just prefer to go with these types of ingredients, because I know that, it's just the clay. I know that it's just an oil, and I always make sure to read the back, like literally pick it up and make sure that you read the back, because sometimes you will see an oil, but then they've mixed it or diluted it with something else, and you won't know if you don't look on the back. So those